Have you ever pondered the essence of being divinely chosen? What distinguishes those called to a sacred purpose? Is it a preordained destiny or a path revealed through life's experiences? These questions have captivated spiritual seekers for ages. Today, we'll delve into how the divine selects its messengers, unveiling 7 profound truths perhaps unknown to you. Watch until the end to discover how these truths can reshape your spiritual journey. As we begin, let's reflect on the words of the mystic Meister Eckhart, who eloquently stated, "The eye through which I see God is the same eye through which God sees me. My eye and God's eye are one eye, one seeing, one knowing, one love." This statement hints at the profound connection between the divine and the chosen, suggesting that selection doesn't stem from external merits, but from an intimate bond with the divine, transcending common understanding. This connection speaks to a reciprocal relationship, where the divine sees itself reflected in the chosen individual, and vice versa, highlighting the unity between the creator and the created. To truly understand how the divine selects its emissaries, we must first grasp the essence of being chosen. Often, this notion is mistaken for favoritism, where the divine arbitrarily picks individuals. However, the truth is far from that. Divine selection is about attunement, achieving a state of receptivity, where one's spirit aligns with the divine will. This alignment cannot be forced but is a natural resonance between soul and divinity, existing on a deep spiritual plane. When this resonance happens, the individual becomes a vessel for divine grace, wisdom, and affection. They are chosen not because of superiority, but because they are uniquely fit to fulfill a specific divine objective. Think of it like a lock and key. The chosen individual is the key perfectly shaped to unlock a specific door in the divine's plan. I invite you to take an action. If you believe that you have been divinely chosen and intuitively recognize this message as intended for you, please contribute 777 in the comments section. This leads us to our first truth, the call of the soul. The initial truth of how the divine selects its chosen begins with a call to the soul. This call isn't a loud proclamation from on high, but a subtle inner prompting that directs someone towards a higher mission. It's a gentle whisper within, an undeniable sense that life holds more than meets the eye. This call often appears unexpectedly, during joy or profound suffering, as a sense of longing, a deep need to connect with something greater. It can manifest as an insatiable curiosity about life's mysteries, or a sudden perception that the current path is unsatisfying, instigating a search for greater meaning. What makes this call distinct is its deep inner resonance, not driven by external goals like fame, wealth, or recognition, but fueled by an inner certainty of a grand mission awaiting discovery. This certainty is the initial sign that one may be among the chosen. Yet, not everyone who hears this call responds. Many feel the stirring, but choose to ignore it, swayed by fear, doubt, or daily pressures. However, the chosen can't easily dismiss this call. It echoes incessantly within, growing stronger, compelling action, instigating the path set before them. Answering this call is the first step in the chosen's journey, a path demanding courage, faith, and openness to the unknown, yet guided by divine wisdom, aided by divine grace. This call can be likened to a callback function in programming. The divine initiates the call, but the individual must choose to execute the function by responding. Those who heed this call often find their lives changing unexpectedly, encountering new opportunities, inspiring figures, or synchronicities affirming their path. For example, someone may feel a call to help others, and suddenly find volunteer opportunities or meet people sharing that passion. Or, someone may feel a call to create art, and unexpectedly receive invitations to exhibit their work, or find a mentor helping them develop their skills. These synchronicities act as breakpoints in their life's code, signaling that they are on the right track. It's vital to note that the call respects free will. The divine doesn't force the chosen role. Instead, the call is an invitation, gently urging exploration of spiritual possibilities. Accepting the call is entirely personal, a choice made freely without coercion. Those who follow often do so out of profound affection, drawn to the divine not for reward, but by an irresistible pull to something greater. This choice is a testament to the soul's strength, separating them as chosen. The divine operates on a non-blocking principle, allowing individuals to choose their own path without interference. Once the soul's call is accepted, the chosen journey truly begins. It's not always easy, often filled with trials needing to be overcome. However, the chosen are never left alone. They're guided by a higher power, offering wisdom, support, and protection. This guidance can come as intuitive insights, dreams, or visions, offering clarity. It can come through mentors, teachers, or even strangers offering unexpected advice. It can manifest as a deep sense of peace, assuring one is on the right path, even when uncertain. Remaining open, receptive to the divine, is key to receiving guidance. The chosen must foster a deep bond with their inner selves, trusting their intuition and the subtle touches of the divine. This requires spiritual discipline, practices like prayer, meditation, which quiet the mind, opening the heart to divine wisdom. For example, the practice of mindfulness meditation can help to calm the mind and to tune into the intuition, allowing the person to perceive subtle insights and internal guidance. As they advance, the chosen recognize divine guidance more readily, trusting the process, even when illogical, understanding they're led by a force seeing the bigger picture, knowing what's best for them and for the greater good. This guidance acts as a debugger, helping them identify and resolve issues along their path. The next truth, the cleansing. The next truth of how the divine selects the chosen involves cleansing, a vital aspect often misunderstood. Cleansing isn't just moral purification, but a deep refinement, preparing the soul for its divine mission. Responding to the call places someone on a path to discard ego, fear, attachments accumulated. These are like clouds obscuring the soul's light, preventing it from fully shining. Cleansing is meant to remove these clouds, allowing the chosen to reflect divine light with purity. This can be intense, facing deepest fears, insecurities, and traumas. The chosen may undergo introspection, confronting inner shadows, negative thoughts, and emotional wounds buried for years. Cleansing isn't overnight. It's gradual, as one grows aware of their inner world, committing to their path. During this, they may feel discomfort, confusion, or despair, but these are vital for growth, bringing hidden aspects to the surface for healing. Letting go is key. The chosen must release what no longer serves, be it habits, toxic ties, or limiting beliefs. This requires courage and trust, a necessary step for spiritual liberation. As the chosen cleanse, they sense greater clarity, peace, attuning more with their inner guidance, discerning the divine's voice from the ego. This allows entering their chosen role confidently. For example, a person may realize they have a pattern of toxic relationships, and through cleansing, they can work to heal their emotional wounds and learn to establish healthy boundaries, allowing them to enter more authentic and meaningful relationships. This process is akin to garbage collection in programming, removing unnecessary elements to optimize performance. The third truth, awakening of spiritual gifts. The third truth in how the divine selects the chosen is the awakening of spiritual gifts, unique abilities given to the chosen to fulfill their divine mission. While everyone has spiritual potential, the chosen often have heightened abilities aligning with their purpose. Gifts can be healing, channeling energy for physical, spiritual well-being, prophecy, receiving visions guiding others, or discernment, perceiving situations beyond the surface. The awakening of gifts ties to cleansing. Discarding ego allows gifts to emerge fully, inherent abilities waiting to be activated. Cleansing creates these conditions, bringing gifts to the forefront. This can be overwhelming, the chosen becoming aware of previously unseen energies, thoughts, receiving messages challenging their reality. For example, a person with the gift of healing might start to feel other people's energy and be able to channel healing energy to them. Or, a person with the gift of prophecy might start to have dreams or visions that provide insights about the future. These gifts are like pre-installed libraries in their soul's operating system, ready to be utilized for their specific purpose. Finally, power of intuition and inner guidance. The fifth truth in understanding how God chooses the chosen ones is the influence of intuition and direction. Intuition is often known as the soul's voice, a direct line of communication with the chosen and the divine. Through the utilization of their intuition, they receive insights, warnings, and advice that allows them to easily navigate through their path specified, designated by the divine for them. For the chosen and divinely selected, intuition is not merely an assistance, but an undeniably vital aspect of their spiritual journey, making it possible to access information and understand beyond the limitations of the rational and physical mind. It's like having a built-in GPS that guides them even when the road ahead is unclear. One of the key lessons to learn and taught for the chosen is to learn to fully trust in their intuition in a world where often it is valued as their own logic, their validation. It is very important to understand the challenges in trusting in intangible concepts such as inner guidance. This requires a shift in perspective, moving from a reliance on external validation to an embrace of inner knowing. However, their intuition is a gift from the divine. It is a form of communication that transcends beyond the limitations of the physical world. The chosen and spiritually selected must learn to utilize and respect this gift, and be open to the ideas of listening to their inner voice and acting based on their guidance, even when it goes against conventional wisdom. Cultivating their intuition takes some time and patience, and the chosen can strengthen their internal intuitive abilities through various spiritual practices. For example, keeping a dream journal, practicing meditation, or spending time in nature can help to strengthen the connection with intuition. These practices act as antennas, amplifying their ability to receive divine guidance. The third to last truth, power of service and selflessness, is that as the selected can connect with the Most High and Divine, there must always be an important aspect of this that includes the transformative power of service and that of selflessness. While spiritual gifts, interdivine guidance, and alignment with the spiritual are all essential, the aspect of using these gifts to allow for the overall benefit of others is often the true reason and purpose for those who have been selected in the ways of the divine. Service and selflessness act as the API, application programming interface, allowing them to connect with and contribute to the larger divine network. The second to last truth, the mystery of divine timing, the sixth of the 7 divine truths, is to greatly and completely understand how everything comes together when it comes to the divine and their final chosen and divinely selected. Divine timing is like the scheduler in an operating system, ensuring that events occur at the optimal moment for maximum impact. Lastly, the supreme truth that lies at the heart of the journey that has been divinely selected for these people is that of their true and final goal, the union with that great higher power known as the divine. This union is the ultimate merge request, integrating their individual soul with the source code of creation. Prior to delving into these 7 potent signs, I invite you to engage in an action. Please contribute 777 in the comments section. Communicate to the universe your state of awakened awareness. If sequences like 111 or 333 have been recurring in your experience, share them as well. These numerical patterns aren't random. They're informative signals confirming your alignment with the correct course. The grand synthesis, living as the chosen. As we weave together these 7 divine secrets, we begin to perceive a holistic picture of what it means to be among the chosen. It's not a passive state of grace, but an active, dynamic participation in the divine plan. Let's delve deeper into how these secrets interconnect and manifest in the everyday life of a chosen one. 1. Harmony of the heart's call and the soul's code. The journey begins with the profound resonance of the heart's call, a subtle inner stirring that sets the chosen one apart. This call isn't a random signal. It aligns perfectly with the unique soul code or blueprint that each individual carries. This soul code dictates the specific talents, passions, and purpose that the chosen one is destined to embody. Imagine the heart's call as the entry point to a complex program, and the soul code as the underlying architecture that defines its functionality. This architecture includes not only inherent skills, but also predispositions towards certain types of learning and experiences. As the chosen one answers the call, they unlock the potential to activate and express their soul code, fulfilling their unique role in the divine symphony. This activation might manifest as a sudden clarity of purpose, an unexplainable draw towards a particular field of study, or a compelling need to address a specific social issue. For example, someone with a soul code geared towards healing might experience a strong heart's call to study medicine or alternative therapies, leading them to a career dedicated to alleviating suffering. 2. The alchemical crucible of purification. The path of purification is not merely a moral cleansing, but an alchemical process that transforms the raw materials of the self into refined gold. It's a crucible where the dross of ego, fear, and attachment is burned away, leaving behind the pure essence of the soul. This purification is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of refinement that deepens with each challenge and triumph. Think of it as debugging a complex piece of software. Each bug fix removes a potential source of errors, making the code more stable, efficient, and reliable. This debugging involves identifying and addressing negative patterns, limiting beliefs, and unresolved traumas. Techniques such as shadow work, therapy, and mindfulness practices can be invaluable tools in this process. As the chosen one purifies themselves, they become clearer channels for divine energy, allowing their spiritual gifts to shine more brightly. The less noise from unresolved issues, the stronger and clearer the signal from the divine. 3. Spiritual gifts, unleashing the inner powerhouse. The awakening of spiritual gifts is like unleashing the inner powerhouse of the chosen one. These gifts are not merely talents or abilities, but tools of divine service that are bestowed upon those who have purified themselves and aligned with their purpose. They are like specialized modules in a software program, designed to perform specific tasks with precision and efficiency. These modules might include enhanced empathy, the ability to perceive subtle energies, or a heightened capacity for creative expression. Whether it's the gift of healing, prophecy, discernment, or any other form of divine expression, these gifts empower the chosen one to make a tangible difference in the world. However, it's crucial to remember that these gifts come with responsibility. They must be used ethically and with the intention of serving the greater good. Misusing spiritual gifts for personal gain or manipulation can have detrimental consequences, both for the individual and for those they interact with. 4. The dance of destiny and free will. The interplay of destiny and free will is a delicate dance that requires skillful navigation. Destiny provides the overall framework for the chosen one's life, outlining the key experiences and opportunities that will shape their evolution. But free will allows them to make choices that will either align them with their destiny or lead them astray. This is where the power of discernment becomes crucial. The chosen one must learn to distinguish between the voice of the ego, which seeks comfort and security, and the call of destiny, which often demands sacrifice and courage. Imagine destiny as a river, and free will as the ability to steer a boat within that river. You can choose to paddle with the current, allowing destiny to guide you smoothly towards your destination, or you can choose to fight against it, making the journey more difficult and potentially leading you off course. The journey of the chosen one is not a predetermined script, but an interactive narrative where they have the power to co-create their reality with the divine. 5. Intuition, the divine GPS. Intuition serves as the divine GPS for the chosen one, guiding them through the labyrinth of life with clarity and precision. It's a direct line of communication to the divine, providing insights, warnings, and guidance that transcend the limitations of the rational mind. But intuition is not a passive faculty. It must be cultivated and trusted through practices like meditation, prayer, and mindfulness. The chosen one must learn to distinguish between the subtle voice of intuition and the loud clamor of the ego, which often seeks to override divine guidance with its own self-serving agenda. One way to cultivate intuition is to pay attention to synchronicities, seemingly coincidental events that carry deeper meaning. These synchronicities can be interpreted as breadcrumbs left by the divine, guiding you towards your intended path. Keeping a journal to record these experiences can help you to recognize patterns and develop a stronger connection to your intuition. 6. Service, the essence of being chosen. Service is the essence of being chosen. It's the act of putting aside personal desires and ambitions to fulfill a greater purpose. It's the recognition that spiritual gifts are not for personal glorification, but for the upliftment of humanity and the world. Service takes many forms, from acts of kindness and compassion to sharing wisdom and providing guidance. But at its core, service is about presence. Being fully present in the moment, listening deeply, and offering support without judgment or attachment. This presence allows you to truly understand the needs of others and to respond with genuine compassion. Through service, the chosen one not only fulfills their divine mission, but also experiences deep spiritual rewards, such as inner peace, a sense of connection to the divine, and the knowledge that they are making a positive impact on the world. This impact can ripple outwards, inspiring others to embrace their own potential for service and creating a more compassionate and harmonious world. 7. The mystery of divine timing. Divine timing is the seventh and final piece of the puzzle, the understanding that everything unfolds according to a higher order, beyond the comprehension of the human mind. It requires patience, faith, and the willingness to surrender to the flow of life, even when it contradicts our expectations. Trusting in divine timing allows the chosen one to release their attachment to specific outcomes and to move through life with grace, knowing that they are always exactly where they need to be, doing exactly what they need to do. This doesn't mean passively waiting for things to happen. It means taking inspired action when the opportunity arises, while remaining open to the possibility that the outcome may not be what you initially expected. It's about trusting that even seemingly negative experiences are part of a larger plan, and that they ultimately serve your highest good. The tapestry of interconnection. These 7 secrets are not isolated steps, but interconnected threads that weave together to form the rich tapestry of the chosen one's life. The purification process enhances the awakening of spiritual gifts, while the balance between destiny and free will influences how those gifts are expressed. Intuition provides guidance, while divine timing dictates when that guidance should be acted upon. And service serves as the overarching purpose, unifying all the other secrets into a cohesive and meaningful whole. This interconnectedness highlights the importance of cultivating all 7 aspects simultaneously. Neglecting one area can weaken the entire structure, hindering your progress and limiting your potential. Living the legacy, a call to action. The path of the chosen one is not an easy one, but it is a path filled with purpose, meaning, and profound spiritual rewards. It requires constant growth, evolution, and a deep commitment to aligning with divine will. But it's a path that can lead to the ultimate fulfillment. Union with the divine, a state of being where every thought, word, and action is infused with divine love and wisdom. Now, in the spirit of service and inspired action, let's consider what you can do to activate these principles in your own life. Whether you consider yourself chosen or simply someone seeking a deeper connection to the divine, listen for the heart's call. Pay attention to those quiet whispers of longing, those persistent tugs on your soul. What are you passionate about? What makes your heart sing? Consider keeping a passion journal to explore your interests and identify recurring themes. Embrace the cleansing fire. Don't shy away from the challenges and trials that come your way. See them as opportunities for growth, healing, and letting go of what no longer serves you. Practice self-compassion and forgiveness, both for yourself and for others. Explore your spiritual gifts. What unique talents and abilities do you possess? How can you use them to make a positive difference in the world? Take online quizzes, attend workshops, or seek guidance from a spiritual mentor to help you identify and develop your gifts. Align with destiny. Reflect on your life experiences. What patterns do you see? What seems to be your overarching purpose? Try writing a life story to identify key turning points and recurring themes. Trust your intuition. Practice quieting your mind and listening to your inner voice. What is it telling you? Create a daily meditation practice and pay attention to your dreams, as they often contain valuable intuitive insights. Serve with a generous heart. Look for opportunities to give back to your community, to help those in need, and to contribute to the well-being of the world. Volunteer your time, donate to worthy causes, or simply offer a helping hand to someone in need. Surrender to divine timing. Release your need for control and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Practice gratitude for the blessings in your life and trust that the divine has a plan for you, even when you can't see it. As you embark on this journey, remember that you are not alone. The divine is always with you, guiding you, supporting you, and helping you to fulfill your highest potential. Embrace your role as a beacon of light, and know that your work is making a profound difference in the world. Seek out communities of like-minded individuals who can offer support and encouragement along the way. The echo of wisdom, a final blessing. And so, dear seeker, we arrive at the culmination of our exploration, a journey into the heart of divine selection and the 7 secrets that illuminate the path of the chosen. We've uncovered a tapestry of interconnection, a symphony of purpose, and a call to action that resonates with the very essence of your being. This journey, much like climbing a sacred mountain, has offered us both challenging ascents and breathtaking vistas of understanding. Remember that the path of the chosen one is not about achieving some distant ideal, like reaching an unattainable star, but about embracing the present moment with authenticity, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to divine will. It's about living a life that is both deeply personal and profoundly connected to the greater good, a life that radiates love, wisdom, and service to all. Think of it as a ripple effect. Your inner peace and purposeful actions create waves of positive change in the world around you. As you continue on your unique journey, may you always be guided by the light of the divine. May you find strength in your spiritual gifts, those talents and abilities uniquely yours to share, and may you never waver in your commitment to fulfilling your highest potential. Know that you are a vital thread in the grand tapestry of creation, and your presence is making a profound difference in the world. Just as each note is essential to a beautiful melody, your contribution is invaluable to the harmony of existence. And now, if you found this exploration insightful, if these words resonated with your soul, and if you feel inspired to continue your journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, we invite you to join our community at Whispering Wisdom. Consider it a virtual sanctuary, a place to connect with others who share your yearning for deeper understanding. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let's continue to build a community of like-minded souls dedicated to spiritual growth and personal development. Think of the comments section as a digital campfire, a place to share stories, ask questions, and offer support to one another. Stay blessed, continue shining your light, and until next time, thank you for being a part of Whispering Wisdom. May your path be illuminated, your spirit uplifted, and your journey filled with grace. May you always remember the 7 secrets we've explored, and may they serve as guiding stars on your path to fulfilling your divine purpose.